these nostalgic throwbacks, we were thinking of all the wild times that we used to have. When we would creep into a Holiday Inn bathroom, all of us in the dead of night, unwrap a bar of soap, and leave it unused the following morning.
Hello and welcome.
You picked
to
time when I'm
yawny person. Hello.
Let me just get my yawn out, otherwise it'll annoy me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here you go. Okay. Got it out.
So how are you?
I'm
Apart
good.
from tired.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. It's
Good.
Friday night and I'm feeling right.
Are you?
I'm telling myself that.
Okay.
Would you like to talk about Kerrang?
Yeah, all right.
Did you read the music papers from the back and to the front? Did you find out where to see your favorite band?
We're going to talk about Kerrang. So what I've got is it's Kerrang number 27. It's from October 21st, November the 3rd,
Ooh, Halloween.
1982.
Ooh.
On the cover, we've got Baron Rocco. We've also got...
Is that how you say that last name?
Yeah, and I only know that because the article says pronounce Rocco.
Oh, okay.
Because I would have said Rojo.
Yeah.
We've also got Aerosmith, John Cougar, Genesis, Hawkwind, John Sykes, Neil Young, Cockney Rejects, Billy Squire, Rush, Geddes Axe, Sweet, and Rocks.
Okay.
And there's a centre spread of Lee Aaron.
Yeah, I can see that centre spread. That's sexy.
She's using her sexuality. So we've got the singles and the albums, and the only sort of famous song in here really is "Eye of the Tiger" by Survivor, which I think was number one in the proper charts, because these are the rock charts.
Right.
And so, yeah, I don't think it was a great time for rock in the mainstream charts, and that was a kind of, I mean, it's sort of soft rock anyway, isn't it? And it was only big because of Rocky. You know, it's in, is it Rocky 2? Eye of the Tiger's in.
I've never seen a single Rocky.
Have you not?
No.
Right.
I don't like boxing.
No. Well, it's probably not recommended.
I mean, call me daft, but it's like really fucking violent. You're just hitting each other. It's like if that was in the street, you'd be like, dickheads, grow up. But then you put them in a ring and everyone's like, here's £1 million. I don't get it.
When I was a teenager, me and some friends got together and we rented Rocky 4.
Did you? Bet you felt like right lads, didn't you?
I hadn't seen any of the other Rockies.
Did you pretend you had?
No.
Did you pretend you could box?
No.
Did you punch anyone that night?
No.
Did anyone punch you that night?
No.
Did you wet the bed?
Not as far as I can remember.
Did you cry at night? No. Did you call your mum crying?
Although, I'll tell you what, it's got an emotional end because he fights Ivan Drago, the Russian boxer, who's Dolph Lundgren.
Right.
And he beats him, obviously, but then he makes a call for Americans and Russians to come together in solidarity and harmony.
Right, okay.
He basically ends the Cold War in that film.
Oh, okay. Wow. By losing?
No, he wins. He wins. I think he wins. He does an impassioned speech at the end, even though, right, in Ivan Drago he cheats because he's taking steroids.
Oh dear.
That's how you know he's bad.
Right.
Right. So there's an interview with John Cougar, who I knew as John Cougar Mellencamp. There he is.
He's a sexy guy.
You know the Jack and Diane hitmaker, John Cougar Mellencamp. And I just wanted to read you this little bit that's the head of the article. John Cougar doesn't like rock stars. If you don't believe me, quote, I hate rock stars. There's one place they can put their heads, and that's right up my ass.
Oh, dear. He's not kidding, is he? He really doesn't like rock stars. Does he have a criteria of what makes a rock star rather than just a person?
Don't know. Yeah, you'd have to ask. He doesn't really clarify in here.
Right.
Which one of those guys said rock and roll will have no guitars in it? One day rock and roll will have no guitars in it. He demands to know, ready for a ruckus. You should tell those guys to come to the Midwest and say that, because it ain't got guitars in it. It ain't rock and roll. Now, if you want to call their music something else, that's fine. They can call it boring or whatever they want to call it. But what soft selling those people do, it ain't rock and roll, at least not on the streets I walk on. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Soft Cell have ever claimed that they were rock and roll. They're a synth duo.
Yeah. He seems a bit pissed off.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got things on his mind.
Yeah, I mean, he was talking about having to change his name because his name is Mellencamp. They decided to call him John Cougar.
Why? Because of Freddie. Cougar, different name. Got it.
Well, Cougar is like sounds rock, doesn't it? Cougar.
Well,
I mean, there was a band called Cougar, but it was spelled
is this
differently.
before women of my age were described as cougars?
Yeah.
Right.
The people didn't use the word cougar back then.
Yeah. It's got different connotations now.
Right.
We should watch Nightmare on Elm Street. We've not watched that in ages.
Yeah. See Johnny Depp get eviscerated, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, check out Mayhem. So despite the lack of anything approaching festival weather, the Genesis Bash at Milton Keynes turned out to be a field day for thousands of becaftaned rockers. Not only did Peter Gabriel make his long-awaited return to the band's ranks, see above and right, they also dug up many of the old classics such as The Knife and The Musical Box, neither of which featured in the band's recent marquee set. True to form, Peter Gabriel brought out all of his old stage props out of retirement, including the ever-strange flower mask for the end of Supper's Ready. But apart from those brief theatrical flirtations, he spent the show in leather jacket and jeans and even went so far as to switch roles with Phil Collins on Turn It On Again. So the whole thing about this concert was Peter Gabriel, I think the year before, he put on this thing called WOMAD in...
I've heard of WOMAD.
Down south, yeah. World of Music and Dance.
Right.
Because he was a big proponent of world music. And it was a massively critically... successful event, but it actually nearly bankrupted him. So his old mates of Genesis decided they were just going to do like a benefit concert for it. So that's the only time he's come back into Genesis.
Why does he wear that flower on his head?
Because there's a song called Supper's Ready, and in the middle of the song he's talking about Narcissus looking into a pool, and then, so, you know, the myth of Narcissus is the gods thought he was so vain, he started his reflection all day, they turned him into a flower, which is why there's a flower called Narcissus. So he's singing this very kind of sensitive, tender, kind of melancholy thing about Narcissus. And then he says, we watching reverence as Narcissus is turned into a flower. And then he pops down and he puts a big flower on his head and he goes, a flower? And then he sings this song called Willow Farm, which is a very silly, surreal song about butterflies and flutterbys and gutterflies, and it's just they've put like a really
weird, isn't it? Right, because
so
Genesis have some good songs where you think, right, they're like a band. I understand, it makes sense, and then shit like that happens, and you're like, what the fuck are you on about?
But you've seen The Musical Box when they do that song, and he does indeed wear the flower.
Is that the one I didn't enjoy? That was that the?
I think it might have been.
Was that
right
that bollock face?
Well,
guy?
that's a different album, but it might have been the same show where he pops up. But I think the one before, which you liked, I think they would have done it then as well. Right. It's 23 minutes long. It's their masterpiece.
At this, there was an old lady sitting beside me, and she said, "This is disgusting. This is outrageous. Stop it." And the rod disappeared, and all that was left was the green trouser suit with the cleaning ticket on the left arm, saying, "Supper's ready."
There's a song that's 23 minutes long.
It's indeed. Yeah.
I blocked that out. I think maybe I just sort of zoned out. So there was a man standing in front of me with a flower on his head singing for 23 minutes.
Well, he doesn't wear the flower head for most of song,
Of course he doesn't. That
There's-
would be stupid.
there's a bit where he wears like crown of thorns,
Of course.
and there's a bit where he wears a flower head, and there's a bit where he
Obviously.
wears like a sort of pyramid box on his
Right,
head.
yeah, of course, obviously. Idiot. They should make Dad rock. They were good at that. Leave. Words are so hard lately. Christian Bale in it.
Batman.
No, other one.
Um,
It's like Phil Collins.
American Psycho.
Yes, but I'm trying to think of his name.
Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman. I knew that. Fuck me.
Well, he famously didn't like anything from before Duke because he said it was too
Yeah,
intellectual.
that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm with him. I would
Too
rather.
artsy.
Yes. And it would be enough to drive me to. No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, the only song Peter Gabriel didn't sing that night was "Turn It On Again," which Phil Collins sang, but Gabriel played drums, but he kept fucking it up because it's in 13/8. But-
Right.
But I've got.
Didn't want to practice for it.
I don't think they practiced very much for that show because he
Right.
sings wrong lyrics and stuff. But I've got a bootleg of that, and it's amazing. It's one of the first bootlegs I've ever had,
Right.
and it's a very emotional experience. Even though it was he'd only been out of the band like 7 years at that point.
Had he sung Sledgehammer by then?
No, Sledgehammer wasn't till like 1986 or 1987. So this is
Right.
82. So he had Salisbury Hill and Shot the Monkey and stuff like that. Oh no, Shot the Monkey wasn't out.
Sing that.
Shot the Monkey.
Yeah.
Monkey,
Stop stalling and sing it.
monkey, monkey. Don't you know you're gonna shock the monkey?
Okay. Never do that again.
You can ape the ape and know about that. Something happening all the time. Hear the bunny fly.
I mean, I can see why it wasn't popular.
Do you know that song?
No. I mean, granted, it could be your.
My rendition
it
is
could be.
possibly not the finest.
But I know Salisbury Hill.
Yeah, of course. Do you know who did a cover of that?
No.
Erasure.
Really?
Erasure did a cover of Salisbury Hill, yeah.
Play a bit.
Right.
All right. Did you watch Limmy reacts to the BBC's Celebrity Wonderwall video? We should watch that after this.
No, but it came
it's
up.
along the line. It's not as bad, well, actually, than
The Imagine.
which, oh God.
All right, we've got the official HD video here.
Oh.
Released in
Please.
2003.
But that was so recent. When was 2003?
23 years ago.
Fuck me. I mean, they're not going to sing anything bad, are they?
No, but I don't like this as much as the original. I like the original of this.
Yeah, but it's not as disco, the original, is it?
No.
No.
I think that's in 7/8.
His hair's so flat on the top.
He looks like he's in the Blue Man Group, doesn't he?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Do you know what that song is about?
Nope.
It's about Peter Gabriel leaving Genesis.
Really?
Yeah. So back to the story.
Okay.
Earlier on the eve of their 3-night stand at London's Hammersmith Odeon, Genesis made a surprise appearance at the legendary Marquee Club under the name The Garden Wall. Tickets went on sale at 8 o'clock that morning, and not surprisingly, the gig had completely sold out within a couple of hours.
So people knew it was him?
People knew it was Genesis, yeah. Because I think they were originally, Tony Banks and Peter Gabriel's band at school was called The Garden Wall. So I think people just, obviously there was a rumour going around. The material comprised of a selection of numbers, both old and new. By far the most ecstatic reaction came when Phil Collins introduced Supper's Ready. I think we probably played this song at this very club about 10 years ago, he announced. Oh, the nostalgia. But Phil Collins never wore the flower mask.
Because he thought it was stupid.
He wasn't into dressing up.
Yeah, because it makes you look stupid.
But
when you're in a band, you're meant to look sexy and cool, aren't you? And dressing like a bollock and a flower. I fucking hate that bollocky man. I hate it so much. If I could unsee something in my life, it'd probably be that. And I've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
And it'd be that. Yeah.
Was it equally as bollock related?
I've not only seen bollocks in my life, I'm just...
So talking of Genesis, we saw the musical box recently, didn't we?
We did.
And they were playing music between 1976 and 1980.
Yeah.
And they played a song you like.
They played 2 songs I like.
Yeah.
So win-win for me.
Yeah. But nothing else that night. So you like Ripples.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
Follow
You, Follow Me.
Follow Me. I don't know whether it's Follow Me, Follow You.
Yeah.
I like other songs of theirs, but none they played that night. I mean, I didn't dislike anything they played that night, but you can't love them all.
Yeah, true. Okay. Well, I had a good time.
I had a good time.
I know you did.
Good.
So would you like to...
Sorry, I went really high pitched.
Would you like to read an interview with Steven Tyler from Aerosmith?
Yeah.
Right. So Aerosmith back with a splash. We still piss all over the opposition, says Steven Tyler. So reports began to filter through that the band were recording in Miami with new guitarist Rick Dufay. Cynics had blamed the prolonged silence on Tyler's deteriorating health, suggesting that life in the fast lane had finally caught up with him. I mean, this is 1982. It was even reported that the singer had lost his voice, and I wondered whether there was any truth. Quote, "Does the new album fucking sound like it?" retorts Tyler. "We're downing a beer in a New York hotel bar. When you're out of the limelight, people suggest all kinds of things. And all you assholes out there with your throat cancer stuff, wise up. Tell them my dick fell off or something, because there ain't nothing wrong with my voice."
Oh.
So this is the period where they didn't have Joe Perry.
Right.
He'd formed the Joe Perry project and he'd left. Brad and I wrote a lot of good songs together, like Last Child, and I was real surprised when I heard that he wanted to change. So Brad Whitford has left as well.
Okay.
I mean, what the hell? Don't people realise a good thing when they've got it? I certainly do. People are always telling me to do a solo album, and someday I will. But for now, I regard Aerosmith as the best vehicle for my success. So they're talking about them, success in the 70s. Many reckon the group will never reach those same dizzy heights ever again. And I asked Tyler whether or not he felt that the 3-year gap had damaged their career. I don't think so. In fact, I think the kids are going to be pleasantly surprised by the new record. Over the last few years, they've had to listen to all that MOR shit. So it's a good time for us to come back. There's definitely too many bland bands around these days who all sound the same. He didn't name any. Don't tell him that he looks like Mick Jagger. In the early days of the band, people were always comparing him to the Stones leader, and his only comment these days is, "Hey, the kid is a lead singer. There's not much I can do about my lips." So the photo that goes along with this article.
Oh my God, is that him actually having a piss?
Well, what do you think? Because I think it's never looked like that when I've had a piss. Right. So, but I don't watch other
Yeah, not
people.
sure.
It looks like he's got a hose behind him.
Yeah, maybe.
But, you know, that's why they were talking about pissing over the opposition.
Bless him.
Okay, what else have we got? Oh, there's an interview with Lee Aaron, who's the lady that you saw on the front cover. Let's go along to that. So there she is. She's got a song called I Just Want to Make Love to You, and the delicate double entendres of I like my rock hard.
Okay.
She accepts that her appearance may make things a little easier for her in terms of attracting an audience. Sure, it would be a lot harder if I was ugly. And one feature of the stage show is 2 or 3 changes of her minimal clothing behind an opaque on-stage screen. Backlit, of course. Quote, the costumes are sexy, so you bring your sex into the show anyway. When I'm changing behind the screen, you should see the men in the audience. However cynical you may be about Lee Aaron, music will blow you away, and after all, that's what counts. No amount of spandex and flesh can make up for dull music, and the explosive Lee Aaron is definitely a long way removed from that, but it does sound like she's using her sexuality somewhat.
I'd be tempted to make sort of funny gestures behind a backlit thing.
You could do shadow puppets.
Yeah. You know, pretend you lost your hand or something like that. You chopped your hand off, something like that.
Do you remember that time we saw the musical box, which you hated?
Right.
And not when he was a bollock man, but
Yeah.
bit before that, they had a backlit screen and he was behind it.
Vaguely.
And he had like horns on his head and like kind of long stringy fingers, and he was just doing a kind of weird, and he had a cloak and he was doing a weird
Vaguely.
sort of mime thing. Yeah.
I mean, everyone loves mime, don't they?
Well,
It's
right.
universally loved, isn't it? I think if you went out and asked people what your feelings on mimes, yeah, that's going to be a hit.
Well,
Popular.
David Bowie used to do mime on stage, and he used to pretend to be trapped in a glass box.
No one likes mime. Right?
But he studied it at like
Oh, well, you've
dance
studied
school.
it.
So he obviously wanted to use some of that experience in a rock setting by pretending to be trapped in a glass box.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in one of the documentary movies, and
I'm going to learn how to do mime really well, just so I do it at you now, and then you have to pretend you like it because it's me.
of course I'll like
And
it.
yeah, but you'll get
If you-
bored of it if that's all I'm doing. If I only ever pretend, you'll be like, yeah, right, fucking,
If you're
yeah, I
putting
get
your,
it.
If you're putting your heart and soul into it, I'll enjoy it.
I just did a bit of mime for him.
I mean,
that was good, wasn't
it
it?
didn't come out on a podcast.
No, but you can explain how good it was.
But you looked a bit more comical. You looked like you were pulling an exaggerated facial expression.
That's just
when
my
Bowie
face.
does it, he really acts like he's confused and he doesn't know what.
I wasn't
what's
confused though. The premise of my mime then wasn't I was confused. I was looking over
You're
something.
looking over a wall, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was more like a window, but okay.
There's an interview with Neil Young. Do you have any feelings about Neil Young?
No. Should I have feelings about Neil Young?
Well, so I'm going to tell you something that is not mentioned in this article, but before the last tour, he hadn't spoke publicly since he promoted the 1979 album and movie Rust Never Sleeps. So in Rust Never Sleeps, right, he wanted a more theatrical show, and he did this by having, do you know the Jawas from Star Wars?
Yeah.
He had them on stage with him, but it was an unlicensed use of Jawas.
Oh dear.
So George Lucas's people got in touch and said,
don't be doing that.
Don't be using Jawas for your
They
your
said,
rock
don't
show.
be doing that. And then he went, that's what you would hear in your ghost dreams. Are we going to get sued now?
Yeah, possibly. John Williams. So
Da, 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 da. Why Jawas?
I don't. Don't know. I mean, they're sort of easy to do because you just need a monk habit and like glowing eyes.
Right.
Whereas if you wanted to do Darth Vader, you'd have to make a whole Darth Vader costume.
Of course.
Yeah.
Which, I mean...
Or Chewie.
Yeah. Right.
Get a whole gorilla suit, change the head.
Yeah.
He's known as a sort of grunge, like a proto-grunge rocker, but he's talking about synthesizers. This is the era where he really got into synthesizers. I went right to this thing called the Synclavia 2, which is a digital synthesizer encompassing just about everything that the others do, infinite control. And the vocoder I use is the original one developed by the man Sennheiser himself. I tried all the other ones, but they're all dog shit except this one. They're terribly expensive though, something like $20,000 to $25,000 each. And there's only about 35 ever made, and I own 2 of them. So he spent about $40,000 to $50,000 on synthesizers. And that's in 1982 dollars. So imagine how much that would be now.
Right.
So it's mental.
Was he rich?
He must have been, the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young millions must have been coming in. There's a stigma to being Neil Young. Once my voice comes on, everyone says, oh, that's Neil Young. And then they have an instant identification. So whatever I'm doing, I have to stack up what I'm singing against what I've sung over the last 20 years. Whereas with the vocoder and what I see in the future, it will be so hard for them to tell who it is singing. They won't be bothered. They'll be listening to what they're hearing, not what the history is. So I don't think he carried on using the vocoder much, but like that's what like Kanye West was like famous for using, wasn't it?
Is that tube you stick in your mouth?
No, that's a talk. That's like the Peter Frampton thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Vocoder is like your voice goes through it and it sort of distorts it in a sort of electronic way, actually.
Right.
Actually,
okay.
I don't really know because Kanye West was auto-tuned, wasn't it? That wasn't a vocoder. Like,
I mean, why are you asking me about what Kanye West does with his music? Like, why would I know the answer to that?
I don't know.
Do you know who you're talking to? Are you having an episode?
I thought it might be.
Have you forgotten where you are?
You were too busy reading about the catacombs of Palermo. So there's a little interview with Phil Collins. I mean, if you've not had too much Phil Collins this episode, I've got a little bit of Phil for you.
Go on, Phil.
Phil Collins leads a hectic life. Over the past 12 months, he's toured both sides of the Atlantic with Genesis, recorded another solo album, so his second, and played on Robert Plant's Pictures at 11 LP, and also produced the debut solo album from ABBA's Frida. So he's saying, the first time I started playing in 2 groups, Genesis and Brand X, people kept saying, you can't do that. You've got to be in one group or the other. But that's only because they feel the need to categorize you. When I did the Brand X thing, it was like a sort of jazz rock band. Other people saw it as being unusual, but to me, it was totally normal. Phil really came to the fore last year with the emergence of his first solo LP, Face Value. That record, and in particular the hit single In the Air Tonight, broadens the man's appeal considerably, and asked him whether he also felt it helped to alleviate the boring old fart tag that has tended to shroud all the individual members of Genesis. So
what year was this?
1982.
82.
So I think he's probably about 32 or something in this instance. I did an interview with one guy who told me he didn't like the band much, but he liked my own LP a lot. Quote, I was obviously pleased that he was into what I was doing, but then I asked him what the last Genesis record he listened to, and he said, oh, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, which is from 1974. Give us a bit of credit. Things do change. But they ask him about whether he's going to go on tour with Robert Plant, as well as going on tour with his own band and Genesis as well. Would you do it? Well, if I'm not doing anything, when he goes on the road and he hasn't got a drummer, I guess I might. But I did say to him at the Prince of Wales charity gig, he can lean on me anytime he wants, but eventually he's going to have to find a permanent drummer. So Robert's looking, I guess if he finds one, then I won't be needed. I know he wants to record as soon as possible. So yeah, his basic thing is, well, if Robert Plant says so, then I've got to be in his band. So I think, is Phil Collins a people pleaser? Because that doesn't seem feasible. You're in
maybe
3 bands at this stage and producing other people. See, that's why his health got so fucked up. He was doing all that touring and
Working too much.
through the 80s. Yeah. Yeah. Doing a bit too much. Do you want to have a look at some classifieds?
Yep.
Because that's what we do, innit? 2 lads, 18 and 19, need 2 denim ladies for pubs, gigs, fun, films. Into AC/DC, Y&T, Sabs, Rush, Maiden, Nwabum, others. Have cars, photo appreciated. We'll send ours.
Does that mean they have cars or they want the denim ladies to have cars?
I think they're saying they have cars.
They have cars.
Yeah, but they want denim ladies.
Denim ladies.
Would you?
I mean, I wear jeans.
Yeah, but you don't wear full denim, though.
I don't.
I've never seen you in a denim jacket.
No. But I could. If they've got a car.
They wouldn't have been interested in you.
All right, fuck off. Rude.
You were one.
All right.
Girl, 20, seeks male bike owner for companionship outings. Must live in Burton-on-Trent. So there's a lot of sort of transport-based stuff here.
Maybe, yeah. Buses
Male.
were just a bit of a pain in the arse back then.
Male, 24, would like to meet girls 20 to 25 interested in bikes and rock for friendship. Must live in Cleveland area. Photo appreciated, but not necessary. Dirty birthday, psycho. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Haha. Piggy and Co.
What? That's the beginning and the end of that. Is it?
That's a special notice.
Right.
So it's from...
I bet it means a lot.
It's to Psycho, but it's from Piggy and Co.
It's to Psycho.
Yeah. Attention bootleggers. I had £130 worth of recording gear confiscated. Don't quit, though. Hide it better. That's from Hi-Fi Pete.
I don't get it.
Well, I went to a show, tried to record it, and then he had all his gear taken off him by the security.
Right, okay.
He's saying, don't quit, just
hide it on you
better than I did.
Right, okay, got it. What would you be taping on in 80s, early 80s? Must be a big machine.
Well, whoever was at that Genesis concert in 82 recorded it, because the version I had was from the crowd, because you could hear the crowd sort of louder than the band.
But it recorded on a tape, and it won't be like a Walkman size. It'd be bigger than that.
They didn't have Walkmans.
So it's got to be like about that big, hasn't it?
Tape deck. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you should just hide it up your jumper. You know what the kids wear to clubs, jumpers.
So communication. This is called Bent for Leather. And there's a picture of Rob Halford.
Of course.
I've been a heavy metal fan for about 14 years now, and I've seen a lot of bands, but one major difference I've noticed since the early 70s is the way bands dress. What's with all the leather? Why is everyone wearing leather? Take Judas Priest, for example. Around the time of the albums Sad Wings of Destiny and Stained Class, they were heavier than they ever were and probably will be. What happened to songs like Sinner and Victim of Changes? They just wore ordinary clothes when they wrote those tunes. Now look at them. They're more worried about how much leather they wear rather than the quality of the music they're putting out. Bands like Sabbath, Purple, Aerosmith and Humble Pie, to name a few, don't worry about wearing studded wristbands and go up to their shoulder.
But they do. They all wear clothes that are equal. Like, they don't just rock out in jeans. You don't see Steve Tyler in just jeans, do you? He has trousers that lace up the side and then some frilly blouse and something on his head.
Well,
how is that any different?
This guy's got a particular beef with leather. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, so do I.
Maybe that's the secret message. I like a lot of heavy metal that's out today. I just like to see more of the bands looking normal running around on stage, letting the power chords fly, not looking like an advertisement for a leather company. Who knows? We might see more jamming on stage. The Axemen won't be worried about passing out from heat exhaustion. I mean, that's from Jeff Rads Rudek in Ambridge, PA, USA. I mean, you've got a point. If you're fully in leather, you're going to get hot, aren't you? Because it's designed to be worn while you're biking about.
If you wear just chaps, though, you get air to your nethers, and that would help cool you down.
We've got pen pals, which is different from classified. 16-year-old female headbanger from the US into Priest, Maiden, AC/DC, Bon Scott, Scorps and Randy Rhoads, likes Rob Halford, Harley Davidson bikes and leather. That's from Kathy in New Jersey.
That guy would not like her then.
18-year-old rocker from Ireland wishing to get in touch with denim-clad females.
Denim girls again.
17 to 25. Brackets. Who doesn't? Ed. Into Motorhead, Saxon Trust, Riot, etc. That's from Pat Dunn in County Meath, Ireland. Photo appreciated. I'm a 16-year-old girl from Sweden who wants to contact hard rockers in Britain. Favourite bands are Maiden, Scorpion, Sabbath. That's from Madeline Sundstrom in Stockholm.
So in where?
Stockholm.
That's not what you said though, is it?
Hello, I'm a 20-year-old male headbanger from Texas into Venom, Saxon, Motorhead, Priest, Angel Witch, etc. I'm a drummer for a metal group. I would like
okay?
I would like to exchange info with serious bangers. That's from Lance Williams in Texas.
Right.
I mean, it's very international.
It is, isn't it?
Hi there, I'm a 19-year-old boy from Japan. My favourites are Richie Blackmore, Maiden, John Lennon, MSG, Sabbath, and some Japanese groups. My other interests are reading, sports, etc. Waiting to hear from metal fans all over Britain.
Oh.
That's from Jun in Yokohama. I'm a 15-year-old female headbanger who's very much into Black Sabbath, Rush, UFO, Who, Heap, Motorhead, etc. All letters answered. That's from Tanleen Bobby in Bangladesh in Southeast Asia.
Wow.
And finally, Psychedelic Warlord 20 into Hawkwind, Floyd, Gillan, Cozy Powell and Purple wants witches for wizards to write. That's Tim in Essex. Brackets, I have a Deep Purple program for sale. I mean, if you call yourself a psychedelic warlord and you're not into Hawkwind, what are you fucking doing?
Warlock. Or warlord.
Warlord.
He said he described himself as a warlord.
Yeah.
Okay.
But psychedelic one.
Right.
Okay.
So I've got two.
You got two talking points.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hit me.
Yeah. So one is a song. I don't think it's a deep cut because I've never heard it before, but it was obviously something I heard on Planet Rock.
Planet Rock, yeah.
I was going to say Classic Rock. That's not a channel we've got, is it? It's like the rootinest, tootinest, honky tonkiest, get your cowboy boots on, listen to it song.
Okay.
It's called Rattlesnake Rock and Roller. And it's by Blackfoot and it was released in 1981. So if you want to listen to a bit of it and tell me what you think. I mean, some of the lyrics I realised after, because obviously when you hear on the radio, you can't really hear the lyrics. You're talking about fishing when I looked it up. So boo, hiss, don't go fishing, dickhead. But that aside, it's already good. It's got an eagle at the front.
Wasn't someone famous in Blackfoot?
I don't know.
All right, let's have a listen.
Or we can have a look at Blackfoot afterwards, can't we? Already starting off strong.
I mean, they sound like people who don't like outsiders.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't hear this beginning bit because it was on the radio. It's really quiet. All right, skip forward to when he's not just ranting. I'm going to say, just get to a better... It's not all ring... Ding, 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 ding.
The album is called Marauder.
This is good, isn't it?
That is pretty good, yeah. I take it back. That's Rick Medlock on vocals.
We should Google an image of them because I think I can already imagine, but...
Oof.
So, yeah. It's good though, isn't it?
I mean, we've got the Blackfoot Tribe. Let's try band.
Band. Actually, I can't see a single cowboy hat, which is weird.
Oh, he's got... Oh, that's
No,
Lynyrd
that's just a-
Skynyrd.
Is it these guys?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. They don't actually look like. I was expecting more cowboy boots.
Oh, you
But
can't,
this is kind of shit I like,
you
innit?
can't see their feet, though. They could be wearing boots. Shall we have a quick look at them on Wiki? Nice.
For anyone who obviously can't see, everyone,
Which is all of you.
Yeah, right. I was doing the John Candy
Air piano.
air piano on the dashboard bit then. Which is obviously one of the best bits in... actually, every bit in Planes, Trains and Automobiles is the best bit. Da-da-da-da. Do you think it ends with a hawk noise or eagle noise?
Good do. I mean, imagine if you see him live, it ends with people shooting their pistols in the air.
Probably, yeah.
and hooping and hollering. They're an American southern rock band from Jacksonville, Florida, formed in 1970. Yeah. They primarily play with southern rock style. They're also known as a hard rock act. The classic lineup consists of guitarist and vocalist Ricky Medlock, guitarist Charlie Hargret, bassist Greg T. Walker, and drummer Jackson Spires.
Jackson Spires.
So, yeah, I wonder how many albums they've got. It goes up to 2016.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, no, I think I've definitely heard the name, but I've never heard them or never knowingly heard them.
But yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And then...
That counts as a deep cut, doesn't it?
But I consider like a deep cut something that I've heard before.
Right.
Because I had one deep cut once and then never since, and it was the Right Said Fred song. Right. So anyway, my next thing is talking about... Oh, my microphone's getting flaccid. The Catacomb di Cappuccini di Palermo.
Right.
Right. So I'll read you a bit about it, and then you can look at pictures because it's the pictures you want to see because it's, yeah. So the Capuchin Catacombs of Palermo, also, and the Catacombi di Cappuccini or Catacombs of the Cappuccinis are a burial catacombs in the Palermo, Sicily, southern Italy. Today, they provide a somewhat macabre tourist attraction as well as an extraordinary historical record. So the monastery outgrew its original cemetery in the 16th century, and monks began to excavate... Can't read. Crypts below it in 1599. They mummified one of their number. Is that what they refer to as one of their number? Okay. Yeah. The recently deceased brother, Silvestro of Gubbio, and placed him in the catacombs. Bodies were dehydrated on racks of ceramic pipes, a bit like I'm doing with the flowers, in catacombs, and sometimes later washed with vinegar. Some bodies were embalmed and others were enclosed in sealed glass cabinets. Tell me about it. Brilliant, isn't it? I don't even know how I came across this, but look at it.
I mean,
absolutely terrifying. Friars were preserved with their everyday clothing and sometimes with ropes they've worn in penance. A bit like Marley from a thingy. Initially, the catacombs were intended for only deceased friars. However, in late centuries, it became a status symbol to be entombed in the catacombs. In their walls, local luminaries would ask to be preserved in certain clothes and even have their clothes changed at regular intervals. Priests wore their clerical vestments while others were clothed according to contemporary fashion. You all look fashionable, don't you, when you're in this place?
I mean, this is some Indiana Jones
honestly,
shit right here, isn't it? Fuck me.
Yeah, and this is real. That's real.
So babies.
I urge you, unless you have a sensitive disposition and you don't like looking at preserved bodies, look, 16th of October, 1599.
Oh my God.
And that's his hands.
Frate Silvestro de Gubbio, Il Questo Loco, 16th October 1599.
Yeah.
So
So
Friar, I suppose.
there you go.
How did you come across this?
I don't know. It must have been on a reel or something.
Yeah.
I'm on a bit of an algorithm that'll show me
mean, it
weird
looks
stuff occasionally.
Metal as fuck.
Yeah.
So for all you metal fans out there, that is exactly what you know.
You want to go and have a look at the pictures because it's like, I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, this is
thing of nightmares.
this looks like
Look at his facial expression.
like Fighting Fantasy
Shit.
book shit. You know, you wouldn't imagine this is real. Obviously,
It's the fact that they're standing up.
Yeah.
Makes it
And
really
it's like
creepy.
they're holding like prayer books, aren't they?
Something like
Looks
that.
like they're singing the Song of the Dead.
But it's just because their mouths are gaping open.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we've been to the catacombs or catacomb in Paris.
Yeah.
But you don't see full bodies like this, do you?
The weird thing about the catacombs in Paris is you don't get any sense of them being, Jesus Christ,
individuals.
people,
Yeah.
because they're arranged in patterns and they're arranged to look aesthetically pleasing, aren't they?
Literally, it's thousands of bodies there, isn't it?
But so you don't. It's weird, like you don't have any concept. But whereas this would be hard to not have. But I mean, even that, I don't think if I went there, because they look so. Jesus Christ! Honestly, maybe.
If you're easily upset,
if you're easily upset,
don't
don't look at this. But if you're feeling a bit brave,
yeah, or if you've got a spooky disposition, if you're one of them goths,
if you've just lost someone, don't do it. If if death scares you, don't look. But it's interesting.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's a good macabre talking point.
I mean, let's see. They're open to the public. Photography inside is officially prohibited.
Right.
Don't know why I've got all these photos then. Which prominent signs make it clear to the visitors. However, some bodies have been shown on film in Francesco's Rosi Cadavera Excelente, in brackets, illustrious corpses, right? And television programs such as the Channel 4 series Coach Trip. What? Oh, right, really taking it sensitively then. BBC TV series The Human Body in 1998 and Francesco's Italy, Top to Toe, Ghost Hunting with Paul O'Grady and Friends. We should watch that though. On ITV in 2008 and the Learning Channel in 2000. Iron grills have been installed to prevent tourists tampering or posing with the corpses.
Oh, mate.
As if a sentence like that ever has to be written. Oh, people, what were you doing? Honestly.
So what's Palermo famous for? Sicily's capital.
Palermo.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that.
Is it a type of... Do they have food from there that's called Palermo something?
It's widely considered one of the best street food cities in Europe.
Maybe that's what.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Wow. Okay, good talking points.
Thank you.
You've got Southern Rock and
Thank you.
skeletons.
Yeah.
The two things we like the most, I guess.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
So that brings us to the end.
That concludes our broadcast day.
And what are we on? We're on 59 minutes.
Yeah.
So have you got anything you want to...
No, I gave you two good things.
Yeah, no, you did. Yeah. Anything else come up while
Stop being ungrateful.
No,
A cat's come in the room.
I'm not ungrateful.
Oh, dear.
Hello. Do you want to say goodbye?
Oh, why are you so cute?
Right.
Right.
See you next time.
Stay metal.
Stay metal.
A young figure sits still by the pool. He's been stabbed, human bacon, by some butchery tool. He is you. Social security.